Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Ripple adds new client in Vietnam as crucial XRP lawsuit deadline arrives in the United States. Oh yes, indeed. You know what I'm talking about with that crucial deadline, don't you? I bet some of you know. If you don't, you're about to find out. I'm going to run through this story. I got a couple fun tweets I'm looking forward to sharing with you from the XRP community primarily. And then I've got a story here. This story came out initially just a few days ago. BitMEX investigating extent of impact after mass email leak. And there's just been so much to cover. This is one of the things I actually did want to talk about a little bit, and I just hadn't to this point. And so I'm going to run through it. And then there's a new piece on it. There's an update today that I'll be sharing with you as well. But before we get going, if you would please delicately tap that like button and go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel, because if you don't, you are dead to me. Into the content. I got this first piece from XRP Crypto Wolf. Ripple and Vietnam-based TP Bank, I'm going to butcher this right, Tien Phong Bank, have partnered on RippleNet. And he had a story from the Block Crypto. I'm going to run through the one with Daily Hodl, though, but thank you very much, good sir, for sending this my way. I do appreciate it. Ripple is adding a new client in Vietnam. TP Bank has joined Ripple's network of banks and financial institutions that use Ripple's payment products to move money. The bank says the new partnership will allow it to send and receive remittances in a matter of minutes. And here's a quote now. Customers will not have to wait for a few hours to make money transfers from Japan to a TP Bank account, because from now on, using RippleNet, applying blockchain technology to international money transfer, customers only need a few minutes to complete these transactions. Now, so far, and I'm back to the article now, so far, TP Bank has not revealed whether it plans to use Ripple's XRP-based solution called on-demand liquidity to move funds across borders. Let me ask you, do you think they're going to do that? I love the point that Brad Garlinghouse has been making for years, literally, as it pertains to the utilization of XRP as a bridge currency for cross-border transactions. He simply states, if you're offering customers a better experience at a lower price, why would they not want that? Why would banks and remittance companies not want their customers to experience those benefits? To me, it's a no-brainer. And I want to know, is there anybody in the calendar year of 2019 still making the claim that banks will never use XRP? Is there anyone out there? It was easier to do that back when XRapid, now known as on-demand liquidity, was in beta in 2017. It was easier back then, but look at the real-world adoption taking place. I mean, you'd have to be a gutsy individual to publicly take a stand that XRP will not be used by banks. I've reported on this, had seen like a lot lately. There's been all sorts of stuff about this in the news, especially with SBI Holdings. I announced this is just within the last few days or so. They announced that they will be using XRP specifically through their wholly owned subsidiary SBI Remit. Anyway. Oh shoot, where did I just leave off? Okay, so here we go. Meanwhile, back in the United States, a crucial deadline has arrived in a lawsuit that claims Ripple sold XRP as an unregistered security, which is a bunch of nonsense, by the way. The plaintiff, Bradley Sostak, must respond today to Ripple's motion to dismiss. Ripple's motion claims that the plaintiff, Bradley Sostak, who filed his case in early 2018, waited too long. It states that the statute of repose requires him to make his case within 3 years of the initial offering in 2013. It also notes that XRP is not an investment in Ripple based on several factors. Now, here's a quote. I enjoy reading this. I just check this out. Purchasing XRP is not an investment in Ripple. There is no common enterprise between Ripple and XRP purchasers. There was no promise that Ripple would help generate profits for XRP holders, and the XRP ledger is decentralized. Now, how you going to act? That's a mic drop comment right there, because you've got slippery hands and you're dropping mics. Back in February, a federal judge denied the plaintiff's motions to return to state court, a move that crypto lawyer Jake Chervinsky called a small but meaningful victory that could help Ripple's case in the long run. And so there you go. Next, take a look at this. I just had fun with this one, so I wanted to share it with you. Anthony Pompliano, I'm a fan of this guy. I know he's not, Well, okay, he's a Bitcoin maximalist, so that alone should tell you he's not into Ripple and XRP. But I think perhaps a lot of it, that's ideologically driven. I'd say. But look, regardless, I like the guy, and he's all over media, and I love reading his tweets. He's fun to follow. Anyway, so he tweeted this out: "Don't believe anyone claiming to be Satoshi Nakamoto." So I retweeted that and wrote, "I'm Satoshi Nakamoto." There we go. It's having a little fun, right? And so then I tagged Galgatron and wrote, "You'll vouch for me, right? I vouch that you're Galaxy after all." And so Galgatron responded to me and wrote, "Is it your turn already?" Which I thought was funny. And then I responded, "Already? I feel pretty entitled. Let the coronation ensue." And then I put a nice little gif here. He's showing a little dude getting crowned. I don't know what that's from, some sort of movie or TV show or something. I'm sure somebody out there knows. Anyway, and then I like this too. So frickin' Clutch, I like that name, responded to that and wrote, "Easily the most verifiable so far. That says a lot." Indeed. So there you go. So just so you know, everybody, I am indeed Satoshi Nakamoto. Not Craig Wright. Moon Lambo is Satoshi Nakamoto. I'm going to be renaming my channel the Satoshi Nakamoto channel. So there you go. All right, next here. Another scam happening right now. I got this from 6G_XRP. Thank you very much for tagging me, along with some other XRP community members here. So another scam happening right now. Someone claiming to be Brad Garlinghouse, music YouTube channel with 180,000 subs. So looks legit. Look, I just want to... This is a public service announcement. It really is. And I covered something like this very recently. I don't need to click on the stuff. It doesn't matter. If you ever see a situation where somebody alleging to be legitimate is asking you to send your XRP to an address with the promise of even more XRP returned to you, that is a scam. Do not do that. Do not fall for it. You will not get anything back. And fundamentally, why would that need to... Even if there was a giveaway... All you would need is, and there's not, but even if there was, all you need to do is just give your receiving address. Why would you need to send XRP first? It makes no damn sense. Okay, so don't fall for this nonsense, please. This is just a public service announcement. Don't do this. I am sympathetic to people that have lost their money, and no, I don't think people are stupid for having fallen to it. Look, smart people fall for scams all the time. Everyone's susceptible to it. And so look, I am sympathetic, and that's why I want to put this public service announcement out there. Do not give your XRP to somebody claiming to be somebody from Ripple or just anyone promising to give more back. Don't do it. You will lose. All right, last piece here. This is from Cointelegraph. BitMEX, MEX, investigating extent of impact after mass email leak. Crypto derivatives exchange BitMEX has accidentally leaked user emails by forgetting to use blind copy, BCC, on a mass email. Somebody's having a bad day. The incident was acknowledged by BitMEX in an official statement published today, November 1st. And as I acknowledged, this is a few days ago. Anyway, Cointelegraph's editorial team in Japan have independently revealed that a staff member was the recipient of the BitMEX newsletter in question. And then here's a subheading: outrageously incompetent. That's probably fair, right? And a tweet posted on November 1st, crypto-focused lawyer Jake Chervinsky characterized BitMEX's accidental public sharing of user email data as a simple error committed in the outrageously incompetent way imaginable. Concerned community members have pointed out that the leak makes BitMEX account holders vulnerable targets to potential hackers, with the data serving as a puzzle piece for attackers. Some voiced their concern that the nature of the error could mean that each email includes just a section of the total leaked data. While most people received about 1,000 other user emails per email, they dumped their entire user database. On Twitter, user Kevin McSheehan outlined the risks, including the potential for, quote, all email addresses X-referenced with public breaches to associate universal passwords. From there, attackers will use XXX proxies to try to break into email inboxes, Exchange accounts, GitHub, Dropbox, etc. Now, here's the piece on this today. Here's the headline. So this is the update. BitMEX on user info leak. No data was disclosed beyond emails. Yay! BitMEX, the biggest crypto exchange by trade volume to date, says that no other data except email addresses has been disclosed in a recent email leak. After the first reports on November 1st, BitMEX released an official statement on the issue on November 4th. That's today. Emphasizing that no personal or account information has been disclosed beyond email addresses. Apologizing for the concern caused by the leak, the exchange added that none of BitMEX's core systems were at risk at any point. So there you go. That's the update. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. You're a cool person. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!